Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you all are doing good and enjoying holidays at home safely. So today I am recording this video to make your valuable time more productive while you are at home. Students, in this lecture we will be studying the topic of prime factor. Today we will solve question number 6 of page number 34, exercise 2D. Students, before getting into prime factor, there are two key concepts that you need to learn. First one is factors. Factors are the numbers that are multiplied together to get a product as a given number. Let us take an example. To find the factors of 15, we know that 1 times 15 is 15 and 3 times 5 are 15. So the factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5 and 15. Let us take another example. To find the factors of 12, we know that 1 times 12 is 12. Also, 2 times 6 are 12. Also, 3 times 4 are 12. So, the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Hope this will be clear to you. One is prime numbers. Students, prime numbers are the numbers which have only two different factors, that is 1 and the number itself. For example, factors of 2 are 1 and 2 only. Similarly, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 are first few prime numbers. Prime numbers are very important. Every number greater than 1 is either composite number or prime number. Where composite numbers are those numbers which have more than 2 factors. Students, each composite number can be written as product of prime numbers. For example, 4 is a composite number. As you know that, students, 4 can be written as 2 times 2, where 2 is a prime number and 4 is a composite number. So here you see a composite number can be written as product of prime numbers. Let us take one more example. 6 is a composite number and it can be written as 3 times 2, where 3 and 2 are prime numbers. So again you see a composite number can be written as a product of prime numbers. Let us take one more example. 8. 8 is a composite number and it can be written as 2 times 2 times 2. Students, as you know that 2 is a prime number. So again we write a composite number as a product of prime numbers. Students, these factors are called prime factors. Here you make factors of 4 as 2 times 2. And 2 is a prime number. So these factors are called prime factor. So simple. So students, you see, prime factors are factors that is a prime numbers. And prime factorization, it is a process of breaking a composite number into product of its prime factors. For example, 2 times 3 is 6. So 2 times 3 are prime factors of 6, and this process is known as prime factorization. Hope this will be clear to you. There are two methods to find prime factors of a given number. First one is factor tree. Second one is division method. So student, today we will discuss division method for finding prime factors. Students, to understand what is division method and why it is known as division method, let us take an example. In this example, you have to find out prime factors of 36. Students, you are requested to keep your pencil and your copy with you and solve this example with me. This will help you a lot. So let's start solving this example. First of all, write your number and then draw a table like this. So student, first of all, you have to find a prime number that will divide 36 completely. Make sure that will be the least possible prime number that will divide 36 completely. Student, as you see that 36 is an even number because the last digit is 6. So it will easily divisible by 2. Also you know that 36 comes in table of 3. But here we will go with lowest possible prime number that will divide 36 completely. You know that 36 also comes in table of 4. But 4 is a composite number and we are finding prime factors. And prime factors are only those factors that are prime number. So only we will go with prime number. So here we will go with 2 and divide 36 by 2. First I will show you this division in rough work by simple division method. Draw a division house and divide 36 by 2. So, using the rule of simple division, first take the first digit, which is 3, and divide it by 2. As you know that 2 times 1 is 2, which is less than 3. So, subtract it, you will get 1. Now bring the next digit down. 16. We know that 2 times 8 is 16. By subtracting, you will get 0. So, when you divide 36 by 2, you will get 18. Now, I will perform this division using mental math. Now, consider the first digit, which is 3, and divide it by 2. As you know that 2 times 1 is 2, which is less than 3. So, you will write 1 under 3 and keep the remainder 1 in your mind. This remainder in your mind. Now 1 with this 6 become 16. So 2 times 8 is 16. So you see how I perform this division in my mind? This will help you a lot. Next step is, we will repeat the first step again until we will get 1 in this table. So again we have to find the lowest possible prime number that will divide 18 completely. As you know that 2 times 9 is 18, so divide 18 by 2 and you will get 9. Now you need to be careful about the placement of 9. 9 will come under 8. Why? Because 9 is a 1-digit number. So it will come at 1's place. Next you know that 9 comes in table of 3 and 3 is a prime number. So you will divide this 9 by 3 and you will get 3. Be careful about the placement of 3. Students, as you know that 3 is a prime number. So, prime number only divisible by itself and 1. So, you will divide 3 by 3 and you will get 1. When you get 1 here, you will stop this process and at the end, you will write prime factors of 36 equals to product of these numbers, that is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So this is a division method of finding prime factor. Student, do you understand why it is known as division method? Student, as you see that this is a simple division but it is upside down. Why? In the simple division method, you will write quotient above dividend, but in this division method, we will write quotient below dividend. So, that's why this method is known as division method. And all the rules of division method also follows in this process. Hope you understand this process. Students, let us start our question number 6 from page number 34, exercise 2D. And our question is, find the prime factors of these numbers using the division method. And part A is 84. So write your number, draw a table as shown in this video. Students, first of all, we have to find the lowest possible prime number that will divide 84 completely. Student, as you know, the last digit of the given number is 4. So 84 is even number. And all even numbers are divisible by 2. So let us divide 84 by 2. Now, we will perform this division in our mind. Student, as you know that 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 2 is 4. So you see how simple it is. First we take the first digit and divide it by 2. Then we take the second digit and divide it by 2. Now the number is 42. Again you see the last digit is 2. So it is an even number and it will be divisible by 2. So we will divide this by 2. Student, Now we will divide 42 by 2. So let us take the first digit, which is 4, and divide it by 2. As you know that 2 times 2 is 4. Now we have 0 remainder. So move to the next digit, which is 2. So as you know that 2 times 1 is 2. So the number is 21. So the last digit of 21 is not an even number. So it will not divide it by 2. But students, we know that 21 comes in table of 3. So and 3 is a prime number. So we will divide 21 by 3. As we know that 3 times 7 is 21. But again you need to be careful about the placement of 7 because 7 is a one digit number. So it will come in ones place. Now the number is 7. As we know that 7 is a prime number. So it will only divisible by 7 and 1. So we will divide 7 by 7 and get 1. Now we will stop this process. Student, as I am told you again and again, go with the lowest possible prime numbers. So student, there is no problem if you go with the biggest prime number, like if you go with the 7 first and then 3. But if you go with the smallest possible prime number, this will make your work more easy. At the end, we will write prime factors of 84 as 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. Now we will solve part B. And the part B is 117. Now write the number, draw a table as shown. Students, now you see that the number is not even, so it will not divisible by 2. Student, by the rule of divisibility, we know that when the sum of digits of a given number is divisible by 3, then the number is also divisible by 3. So you see 1 plus 1 plus 7 is 9 and 9 is divisible by 3. So the number is divisible by 3. So this time we will divide it by 3. Now I will show you how you perform this division in your mind without any rough work. So by the same rules of division, first consider the first digit, which is 1, and divide it by 3. Students, as you know that 1 is not divisible by 3. So consider first two digit, which is 11, and divide it by 3. So as you know that 3 times 3 is 9. You will write 3 under 1 as shown in the video because 3 is a one digit number. So you know that 3 times 3 is 9. When you subtract 9 from 11, you will get 2. Now keep this 2 in your mind and write 3 under 1. Now 2 with this 7 becomes 27. And we know that 3 times 9 is 27. So you see how I divide 117 by 3 and we will get 39. Now the number is 39. As you know that, again we will apply rule of divisibility, and by rule of divisibility we see 3 plus 9 is 12, which is divisible by 3. So again 39 is divisible by 3. Now we will divide this number by 3. So you see 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 3 is 9. How easy it is. Next we have to divide 13 by the lowest possible prime number that will divide it completely. Students, as you know that 13 is a prime number. So 13 will only divisible by 13 and 1. So we will divide 13 by 13 and we will get 1. Now we will stop this process and at the end we will write prime factors of 117 as 3 times 3 times 13. So now we will solve part C. In part C is 333. The given number is looking so interesting and easy. So let us start our question. First of all, write the number again and draw a table as shown in the video. Now you see the number is 333. So you can find it will be divisible by 3 easily. So let us divide it by 3. As we know that 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Interesting? Now the number is 111. Again, we know that if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then the number is also divisible by 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, which is divisible by 3. So we will divide 111 by 3. Now again we will perform this division in our mind. Consider the first digit, which is 1, and divide 1 by 3. 1 cannot be divided by 3. Now consider first two digit, which is 11, and divided by 3. Now we know that 3 times 3 is 9. When we subtract 9 from 11, we will get 2. Keep this 2 in your mind. And 2 with this one become 21. As we know that 3 times 7 is 21. So the number is 37. Now the number is 37. Student, as we know that 37 is a prime number. So prime number is only divisible by 37 and 1. So we will divide 37 by 37 and we will get 1. Now we will stop this process and write prime factors of 333 as 3 times 3 times 37. Next is part D, and the number is 126. Now write the number, draw your table and find the lowest possible prime number that will divide 126. As you see, the last digit is 6, so the number is even, and even numbers are divisible by 2. So we will divide 126 by 2. Now Again perform this division in your mind. Consider the first digit and divide it by 2. 1 cannot be divided by 2. So, consider first two digit, which is 12, and divide 12 by 2. Student, as you know that 2 times 6 is 12. Next is 6 and divide it by 2. We know that 2 times 3 is 6. How easy it is. Now the number is 63 and we need to think about the lowest possible prime number that will divide 63. We know that 6 plus 3 is 9 and 9 is divisible by 3. So we will divide 63 by 3. Now consider the first digit, which is 6, and divide it by 3. We know that 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 1 is 3. Now the number is 21. As we know that 21 comes in table of 3. So we will divide it by 3. We know that 3 times 7 is 21. So, we will write 7 under 1 because 7 is one digit number. So, it will come at 1's place. Now, as we know that 7 is a prime number. So, we will divide it by 7 and we will get 1 at the end. Now we will stop this process and at the end we will write prime factors of 126 as 2 times 3 times 3 times 7. So student, today we solved 4 parts of question number 6 from exercise 2D. Part E and F is for homework. You will solve it by yourself. So today we learn about prime factors by division method, where prime factors are the factors that are only prime numbers. I hope you have completely understood each and every step of division method. Take care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.